The cosmic joke. And when you see it, you see it. It's like, oh my goodness, what is everybody doing running around? Where are they going? When will they get there? So you have to understand, this is the strangest thing when you see clearly, is that none of this is a mistake. None of this separation and this so-called suffering and these so-called problems is a mistake. It is simply, let's use the word God or beingness, that's deliberately forgot itself for a bit of fun, so it could see itself from a different angle, because it was probably getting a little bit boring, refinding itself again. So it's you playing a game with yourself. That appears to be something serious and spiritual and in depth. But when you're seeing this from a separation point of view, as the separate idea, me, I, it all seems quite serious and meaningful and dramatic. But it's all just you. Straight up, it's all just you. And there's a little forgetfulness code that was implanted into a body-mind mechanism, and it thought it was separate and began to suffer. That then found a separate teacher that was telling them you're not separate, so that maybe you'll see that you're not separate and you're you all along playing a game. You being that. The cosmic joke. And when you see it, you see it. It's like, oh my goodness, what is everybody doing running around? Where are they going? When will they get there? Where will they get? Who's going where? None of it makes any sense. And that's okay. But I think I'll just stop for a while now. Just have a look at this properly. Just see what's going on here within me. And deep in this experience of me, and this true me is the universal me, or the infinite, endless me that's having a dualistic experience. The appearance of a dualistic experience, actually. Because in that going back and the seeing of me, and the deeper and deeper as your consciousness widens, you start to see this lack of solidity here. This starts to drop away. And this is science. It's all light now. It's all light. So you as you deepen and widen, your experience becomes that more of light than objects and solidity. And then you discover it's a one light. It's just one thing. And that one light comes from a vast space that's the same thing, just active, inactive. The appearance of attributes, no attributes. So we can choose to ignore this. Now we've heard about it and it doesn't resonate, or it does, We can fight it like some people like to fight it and kick and fuss and have tantrums, or we can go, okay, well, maybe I should just get off the hamster wheel and see what else is going on. Just stop and slow down and be still and be quiet and see what I can see without disturbance. The hamster wheel is your domestication and socialization and your need to be doing something and being somebody. Running from your fear of, well, I'm going to jump straight to it, but to your fear of death. But if you trace all your fears back, they end up there. So the hamster wheel is running from death, but you're not going anywhere. And you might as well just stop and turn around and face it. And then that become free, because once you don't have a fear of death, you don't have a fear, you can truly start to live. And actually enjoy it. And your heart opens and you wish to share joy and love. You don't have to, but that's what happens. It's natural, effortless, simple. And you're looking at people on a hamster wheel going, you don't need to be on the hamster wheel, you can just get off. And you can conserve all that energy for expanding your consciousness, because it takes a certain amount of power to burst through the veil, so to speak. A certain amount of personal power. If you're distracted and draining all of your energy in the running on a hamster wheel, which we could call somebody going somewhere, doing something, being somebody, you have no energy for the truth. The truth can't find you. The truth of what you are will elude you. But you've chosen to run, subconsciously. So why would it find you? All that life can seem to do is just keep putting obstacles in your way, difficulties that lead to suffering. So if any way I can get you to slow down and stop, it may be an illness, a business collapse, a relationship collapse, or something just to consume enough energy within you to just stop and slow down and look, oh, there's more than just this, there's more. Oh, okay. No, you know what, I'm going to get back on the hamster wheel and I'm going to go into another project. I'm going to paint the hamster wheel a different colour and I'm going to run for another few years. Then the same thing happens again, and life offers you opportunity to stop, that some call suffering, and you look again. And you get back on the hamster wheel, or you keep looking and go, hang on, there's something else going on here. Me not moving is quite nice. For some, it's extremely disturbing. And they need to just get back on that hamster wheel and burn some energy off, burn some illusion off. That seems to be the simple formula. It was for me and almost everybody I see. But and what you discover when you get off the hamster wheel, you're the hamster, you're the hamster wheel, you're the cage, and you're what it all arises in. And in that understanding, the cage disappears. The hamster wheel's no longer required. You're okay just being completely as you are. And you're free to move in whichever direction you wish or not wish. You were free all along is also the other discovery. You were just distracted. It's Lao Tzu called the world of 10,000 things. In the modern world, maybe 100,000 things. Shiny objects, shiny ideas, shiny places, shiny people. It's all just varnish. So just returning to simplicity, just a reminder, the paradox of it all is, as the old saying goes, you are what you seek. So, the old adage from non-duality is there is no teacher, no student. There isn't. There's no teacher here. There's no student there. That may not be your understanding, but it's definitely my understanding. So you may call me that, but it's just a label that is just you sharing what an aspect of you is seeing that you're not. So, but can you stop? Can you truly stop and see this? Or do you need to? So it appears you're off the hamster wheel, but you're cycling it in your mind, you're cycling it in your nervousness, in your system without addressing it. See, these vibrations and movements and neuroses and fears are all running a hamster wheel. You understand? So you have to truly stop and look and just keep stopping and stopping and stopping and stopping until you can really get off it. And really hear what's being said. And really hear yourself. This tiny silent thing in the background and all the noise inside our heads. Hidden. And that quietness is your deepest strength. There's a saying that the loudest person in the room's the weakest. It's the same with your mind. The loudest mind and the loudest aspect of yourself is the weakest. Look for the quiet. That's where your strength is. Look for the silence. Quietest noise, the quietest sounds. Recalibrate. Undo. Surrender.
Please like or subscribe if you found value. Meet Rohan via rohan.life.